Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashanti Makita back with Down to Earth, better known as DTE. And low key, I'm leaving the grocery store, so I thought it was perfect timing to go ahead while I'm out. I wanted to have a quick conversation with you guys briefly about this hypocritical bullshit that these so-called Christians love to put on other people. Now, I'm going to tell you where this stemmed from. A friend of mine, she is currently pregnant. When she went to her family and told them that she was pregnant, aunts, uncles, friends, cousins, whatever, the first thing that her family said was that she should get an abortion. Okay. So this went on for weeks. Once she even told them, like, no, I'm going to keep my child, blah, blah, blah. She went back, battling back and forth with it. And she made the decision that best fit her. And that was, no, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to allow other people to tell me what I need to do. So this went on for about 2 or 3 weeks. Now, I currently just ran into someone else who's also stated to me a similar situation where her family is completely unsupportive, constantly telling her she needs to get an abortion. This is her second child. Now, this is where the hypocritical bullshit comes in, because we love to say that children are a blessing. Oh, children are a blessing. You ever get those older people that come up and they see your belly? Oh, you're going to love it. It's such a blessing. People don't appreciate it. It's more than just that stage. You have to develop the mind, but it's such a beautiful process becoming a mom. Everything is, children are a blessing. We say it all the time. Oh, babies are a blessing. What kills me is babies are only a blessing to you all until the situation is not ideal. That doesn't make the baby not a blessing. I'm sorry. So if you always preaching that, oh, children are a blessing and all that, I'm not understanding. So if the circumstances is not ideal, so if you're not married, then it's not a blessing. So because I'm married, I guess it's a blessing. Because, I'm in the process of buying a house, I guess it's a blessing. Because, we got 2 cars, it's a blessing. Because we are, at least for our level, financially stable, it's a blessing. But the moment that you are a single mother, it's not a blessing. Okay, so, me and the guy been together for some time. I found out he was cheating. I found out I was pregnant at the same time. So I'm not dealing with being cheated on, so I'm leaving. But we're going to be co-parents. So it's not ideal at that point. So now it's not a blessing? Y'all kill me. 2 women are telling me how they family are sitting there giving them all type of excuses. Hey, mental health runs in your family, and this can happen, and what if the guy's not there, and you're already struggling, you're already going through something. Wait, motherfuckers. Aren't y'all the ones always preaching that God don't give you too much you can't handle? So if I'm struggling already and it didn't work out and I'm pregnant and it's my second, my first, hell, even my third, if God don't put too much on me that I can't handle, then I'm good. Or is that just some bullshit we say? Do you just tell people that to make them feel good? Hey, God don't put up nothing on you that you can't handle. But then the moment that you feel that it is something I can't handle or something that's not ideal for you, now all of a sudden I need to run to the chop shop and get this taken care of because, now all of a sudden my baby's not a blessing because it's not ideal. All of a sudden, God did put too much on me just because you think it's something that I can't handle. Who in the hell are you? Yeah, I'm talking to all you hypocritical motherfuckers, because y'all say these sayings, but you don't mean what you say, and you don't say what you mean. I hear people all the time talking how, it's always beautiful when you first see the groom and the bride and they're married, and then, a few months down the road, they get pregnant. Everybody is so supportive of the baby shower because everything is ideal. Well, what happens if they divorce? Because, marriage is only forever when 2 people put the effort. So it's not like it's a guarantee. So they get divorced and it's not ideal, and the woman found out she's pregnant right before divorce. Do she go get an abortion? Is that baby not a blessing now? Is that too much on her, even though God don't put too much on you that you can't handle? Y'all hypocritical. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. You wonder. I respect my elders. But do I understand to a certain degree? While it is hard to try to listen to, you know, people, especially if you all into church and things of that sort, and, you know, you want these young girls to listen to you and things of that sort, and you're hypocritical. How are they supposed to listen to you? How am I supposed to come to you and let you know, hey, I'm going through something. I'm pregnant. This is the situation. And I'm struggling with it. But I decided to be strong, and I'm going to keep my child, and I'm going to do whatever I need to do by any means necessary, because God has given me that strength and ability to do so. And then you look me in my face and tell me that, you know, you are already struggling. You really want to keep this baby? I mean, you know, you already got this going on. I mean, you not married, you know, so this would be your second child. And do you really want to have a second child and you're not married? I mean, well, damn, she did what she did and she wasn't married and she knew the consequences. So the fact that she wants to deal with those consequences and take responsibility, isn't that the mature thing? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? I'm confused. Because first it's, if you lay down with somebody, you need to take care of the responsibility. Then if I choose to take care of the responsibility, now all of a sudden, you know, I shouldn't take care of the responsibility and I should go and get an abortion. Or, you know, it's too much on me, even though you tell me all the time that God don't put too much on me that I can't handle. So which is it? Is it too much for me to handle? Is it not a blessing enough for you? Because I guess now you God, you know, babies are God blessing until, you know, a person come along and decide, that's not what I feel like you should do. So which is it? When I said I briefly wanted to talk to you guys, I meant exactly that. It wasn't going to last long. You know, I'm not going to spend my entire day on negativity. But I did want to shed some light on the fact that you guys are hypocritical as fuck. You want these girls to come to you when they have an issue and when they have a problem, even if they 25, 26, 30, 18, 19, and the only thing you want to do is pretty much tell them how the fuck they can't do what it is that they're trying to do. You're wrong. They can. If a baby is a blessing married, it's a blessing not married. It's a blessing when it's fornication. It's a blessing when it's even rape. As much as I'm not against no woman. If you out there and you've gotten raped, sweetheart, and you go and you do what the fuck you have to do for you. It still don't take away the fact that the baby's a blessing. Now the situation itself is fucked up. And if you choose at that point to do something about it because you didn't lay down and ask for that, by all means do what you need to do, and ain't nobody can tell you otherwise. But understand that babies are a blessing all the way around and across the fucking border. So if a baby is a blessing during rape, a baby's a blessing during fornication, a baby is a blessing when you're married, babies are blessings when it was a oopsie daisy, if the condom broke, it don't matter. If you always preaching that babies are a blessing, then it's a blessing all across the fucking border. So just because it's not ideal does not make it a blessing. And if that woman chooses to go out there and have that abortion, that's on her. But don't you dare go and tell these women that they got to get an abortion because it's not ideal to you. You are nobody. You are nowhere near on God's level, so you don't get the right to tell somebody who they can keep and who they can't keep based off of what you believe. Their financial status ain't got shit to do with you. If God don't put too much on them that they can't handle, then guess what? He knows what he doing. Check yourself. But my rant is over. I've been talking for like 8 minutes or some shit like that, going on 9 minutes, and I promised I didn't want this past 10 minutes. So with that being said, y'all remember, be nice to the people in the comment. Please subscribe, y'all. And more importantly, remember, these are opinions. Opinions are like assholes, and that includes mine. That's just my opinion. I just personally think, you know, you should practice what you preach. Don't be out here being hypocritical and telling people that babies are a blessing and God gives, you know, these women babies and it's such a blessing to be a mom and all that shit. And then as soon as the situation is not what you feel it should be, now all of a sudden get an abortion. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. And the fact that it's been 2 women, one being a very close friend of mine and someone that I just ran into. And now I'm thinking, okay, so there may be a 3rd, 4th, 5th. There's multiple women out here and it's family. These are not people in the street. These aren't strangers. This is family, moms, dads, uncles, aunties, telling you to do something to your body that you don't want to do because now all of a sudden it's not a blessing because it's not ideal or to your liking. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning. And remember, we are all imperfectly perfect. Peace.